Hey everybody, it's Dean DaCosta, and today we're looking at a site called Cocoapods. It is a dependency manager for Swift, Objective-C, Cocoa projects, blah 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 blah. I think we all know what that means. So let's find out. Let's just do mobile. I don't know why I'm just doing mobile. So we're gonna see if if this place is a searchable commodity. As you can see, we already got this. So let's open up that mobile tracker right there. Okay, so. Interesting. Don't really care about all this info. I mean, it's a mobile app. Okay. What I like is this maintained by information. So let's go to Matt Gowie. Let's see who is Matt Gowie. Matt Gowie, according to this up here, that's his picture, doesn't have a lot of information about it. Interesting. Just his name, which is fine, and a picture. So what we're going to do is this is how we're going to search. We're going to get the Matt Gowie. And then we're going to get this little picture and we're going to do a search for Google image because this seems to be the way we're going to do it. Now we will look at a couple other people just to make sure that maybe some of them have more info than this one. And we're going to put in Matt Gowie and we're going to do that and we're going to see what that gets us. And what do you know? LinkedIn profile, Instagram, we're done. So that's how simple this is going to be. Now, let's see. Is there any other info really here? Nope, nope, and nope. So let's back out and let's see if there's info on other people. Let's do Charles Gilliam. Nope, same thing. Only this time we don't have a picture, so this one's going to be a little bit harder to find. So what this is telling me is that these are not going to be easy to find people. This is going to take a little effort. I mean, that picture is probably generic enough that a number of people look at, but we know they're a Cocoa API type person. So if we cross-reference them, we'll use my search all, and actually we'll use the Zapify lookup, and we'll look up his name on LinkedIn, but we're going to do it through Google. And that we're here, so we got this. This is all good. The first thing we're going to do is go ahead and put the name in quotes, so we make sure that we aren't getting generic stuff. And remember, this is a object. If you remember correctly, this is an objective. Let's go all the way back out and remember what this site is. Objective C Cocoa. So what we're going to do is for Swift and Objective C. So we're going to try, so we can figure out what we're doing here. Going back to the search, and we're going to put in Swift or Cocoa. Is that how we spell Cocoa? Sorry, guys, I'm not when it comes to spelling, not one of my strongest suits. Yay, I was right. Yay, Dean. All right, and then Objective C, obviously. But the problem is with Objective C, it can be spelled a couple of different ways. I mean, you could spell it out. You could just put O-C. There's a few ways to do it. So I'm a little hesitant to do it, but we will. Objective C. We'll try it that way, and let's search. And what do you know? Bam! We got ourselves a person. Now, it's not the same person. It says this person. So what does that tell me? That tells me this person is connected to this person. And that's okay. So what I want to do now is I'm going to take off all this junk and I'm going to try searching one more time just to see what's actually there. So there aren't that many of him, and we do know he's probably a software developer. So the question is, what else could we put in there that might get us there? So let's go forward. And this is the one we're in, and it says steps to include mobile app tracking in iOS SDK to your iOS. Okay, so now iOS is in here. Let's try using that word. Oops, excuse me. Let's try using that word to see what we get. iOS. Nope, nope, nope. Unless he's down lower. I'm not sure I'm going to see him. Let's go down here a little bit. No, no, nope. Just not going to do it. So iOS isn't going to do it. And I'm doing this one at a time just because I kind of want to. I'm going to try app. Okay, that's German. Right. It could be. So developer instructor at Springfield, Massachusetts. There's a good shot that's him right there. Long story short, he could be found. So let's go on to another person. Let's pick on Dan Koch. See what info we got out of him. Now we got a picture out of Dan. Pictures make it easier. Pictures always make it easier. So we got Dan Koch and a legit picture. We've already done a couple. Let's try this one more time. We're going to go here. We're going to do a search for Google image. We're going to go on here one more place and wait for it to catch up to me. And probably have some silly picture. Laugh, yeah. Evidently, that's all they know about that picture. Hey, he's laughing. Actually, he's smiling. He's not laughing, but that's okay. Let's see. Come on, you can do it. Let's put in a name, Mr. Koch, and let's see how many there are with that picture. So, well, assuming he's that guy, he's a producer, but that's not obviously not him. But we have some others with actual pictures that match, so maybe he is also a producer. Software architect leader currently serving as technical officer for Tune CTO. This is probably him. So he's also been doing some speaking. That's really cool. So as you can see, pretty much got him. Now, the interesting part is that's basically how it works. I mean, this is how this is going to be for your Cocoa, Apple, iOS, Objective C type people. This is where you're going to go. Pretty cool. Now, the other thing I find interesting is it has a GitHub symbol. Let's open that up. That's going to take me to GitHub. It says this page you're looking for, the web page you look for is not there. All right, so that tells me either they no longer have it there or they've done something. So let's see, what could we do? Let's go ahead and go here. Let's go back there. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up here and just put in these words that I just copied. Mobile app tracker. Let's see what we get all over GitHub. Couldn't find it. Now that's interesting. All right, so it wants to be silly and not give us that capability. So what we're going to do next, is go back to the regular site and cross-reference a little bit more. Now we're going to go back to Dan Couch and we're going to highlight his name again. And this time we're going to we're going to use the lookup feature to try to find him on GitHub. So I'm going to use my search all feature, go to GitHub, give it a second. This is one I made. This does not come with this particular extension, so it might take an extra second or two to open. Usually it does. And let's see if we got a Dan Koch. And we got several Dan Koches. But we have a little more information. 5 repositories, codes, commits to, wikis, users. That's what we need, users. Okay, we got some Dan Koches here, so let's see. Now, this particular Dan Koch has a specific picture. That's him right there. That sure looks like him. Yep, that's him. And yeah, we're going to verify for sure. We're going to actually go in there. We got an email, by the way, and he's in Seattle. Yeah, that's him. That's him. He works at Tune. We already found that out. All these tools are going to tell us him. But yep, that's him. What I want to see is the repositories. And why do I want to see the repositories? Because I want to see, nope, that particular repository that is on the other site, that's on the Cocoapods, is no longer on GitHub. So that's why we didn't see it. But doesn't matter. We're good to go. So there you go. So that's it. We have solved the problem for sourcing on Cocoapods. My name is Dean DaCosta, the Search Authority.